Welcome back to the Bourbon and Boost studio. It's been a while, guys, and I apologize for that. Just been I had to step away for a little bit. Kind of do my own thing. Want to spend some time with the kids. Kind of get my health in a little better, and just kind of do some different stuff for a while, including hunting, spending time with family, stuff like that. So we got a really good video today for Halloween Havoc. Did not go as we planned. It was our very first, no prep, and I should have done more research. I did a lot of research. I just messed up. And we'll get into it more, but we'll show you some racing before, then we'll show you the pass that I made. It was terrible. And then some later passes and kind of explain what happened throughout the night there. Some of it we'll explain now, because there were supposed to be two races, Friday and Saturday. Friday, I want to give props to all the promoters over there. They did everything they could to dry the track. It rained and rained and rained, and it was not supposed to rain at all. And it didn't stop. They tried to dry the track. Every time they would get it close, it would rain again, and that kind of killed it. So finally they canceled late at night. And then Saturday, they got it ready, and it was a nice day. And some things happened later on, so we'll get into that. But it was definitely something that I should have done. We should have done a lot more testing. Some things happened on the car people don't even know about, and I blame myself for that too, because I will never blame my team for the car. I'm the one that works. We all work on the car, all of us. I'm the one that tries to spend the most time with it and do certain things. We all work on it, but when it comes to maintenance and keeping it physically moving, I do my best to try to do that and try to not, have the guys come over all the time, because, they're busy. That's all there is to it. I don't like stopping them from what they're doing in their lives to come help me do stuff that I know how to do. So the car has been gone for a while though now. Halloween Havoc was a while ago. I just been kind of holding off posting this video because I had other stuff going on. The car is getting some massive changes, and we'll go down there and film it. It's at Joe's house, been at Joe's house, and there was a lot of safety changes we had to make, a lot of wiring changes and sensors and stuff we had to fix and rewire because it was bad. In our eyes, it was bad. Most people might have been fine. To us, it was bad. Especially people like Steve and Joe, who are wiring gurus, both of them. Especially Steve. It was going to give him a panic attack. And we knew that when we bought the car, that the wiring was not up to par with what we want. But let's get into some racing. Show you guys what kind of happened. Show you some of the racing from Saturday up until the point where we got to race. We raced a gentleman named Lee Smith. And let's show you some video, and then we'll get into it. Fucking burn out there.
We got something out on the surface down there.
So guys, a lot of good racing right off the bat. Straight virgin concrete, had not been raced on in, I think it was 8-10 years, something crazy. When we got there and everybody started showing up, we started realizing we had made some mistakes. Me and Steve had scaled the car, not knowing exactly what we were doing because we hadn't tested enough. I didn't do my job on enough research or testing, and I didn't research even. I used what I had, but I should have went ahead and changed the tires before we got down there if I would have done more research on my own part. So it's never the team's fault. It's always the driver and the guy who's doing it, and that's me. It's my fault. I should have known better. So we'll go ahead and show you the pass. Lee Smith was a gentleman I went against. Pretty sure that was his name. Beautiful G-body, nitrous G-body, LS nitrous G-body. He has a lot more years on this no prep stuff and racing than we do. You know, we've only been racing for about 3 years drag. All of it was radial up until this year when we finally got this new car. So we're trying to learn how to do slicks. I have no idea what I'm doing. We make it up as we go, and we hope and we try. I think that's the biggest problem is people are scared to fail. And I had a conversation with somebody the other night about this, and they got mad. You can't be scared to fail. As long as you learn from it, you're not failing. And I think that's something people need to realize. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't like getting beat either. But if I'm going to get beat, learn from it. And we did. So let me show you the pass. And then I'll explain the bad that happened. And there was a lot of bad that happened. Some of it was nerves from me. Some of it was just bad. So let's get into that. I said 2, he's 3. So guys, as you can tell, it was not a pretty pass. A lot went wrong. Quickly went wrong. That car, both my cars, I have always put them on the trans brake, released it to do my burnout. I went in to do the burnout. Guys poured the puddle, got on the trans brake, released it, and nothing. Car didn't want to move. We ran into this problem before. I should have fixed it then. I didn't know what was wrong with it. We thought the shifter adjustment was wrong because we had went to go pull out one day and it wouldn't go into gear, and come to find out the shifter adjustment was off. So we made the adjustment. It seemed to fix it, we thought. I released it. Nothing happened. About the time I went to go put it back in the park to try to reset everything, the car moved, and it finally broke loose, and you can only do one burnout. So I tried to hurry up and floor it instead of just stopping because the tires wouldn't have made no smoke. I should have just stopped, backed up, and restarted. I didn't do it. I got nervous. I messed up. The trans brake, I don't know what was going on with it, but it wasn't pretty. So that was my first mistake, and it sucked. Pulled to the line like I always do, stage it. This car stages good and everything. Release the trans brake again. The car, I could feel it dragging. It doesn't look like it as much, but when you're sitting inside the car, it's different. I could literally feel the car not wanting to move. I knew something was wrong. I floored it. Yeah, I was floored. There was nothing I could do about it. And then all of a sudden that trans brake released all the way. I mean, it released, buddy. And then it broke the tires loose. It happens. I caught it, got back in it. I could start pulling on Lee, and then I saw him break loose. About the time he broke loose, I thought maybe I could catch him real quick, so I smashed the scramble button to try to catch him. Bad idea. That was a rookie move. I should have just held it, and I might have been able to get a lot closer than what I was. But when I smashed the scramble button, it jumped sideways and started going towards the wall, and at that point I let out and just saved the car because it wasn't worth tearing the car up. You know, this ain't no excuse. I should have fixed the transmission well before. When we had this problem at the Valley a couple times, we weren't sure what was the problem because I don't really know a lot about transmissions. I just thought maybe it was the shifter not acting right or something. I thought we had it fixed. We did not. And I didn't realize how bad it was until I got back home. Got back home, went to drive the car down to Joe's, you know, a couple streets over, so he can start doing all the updates to it. And I got on his street, put it on the trans brake, and I released it, and the trans brake would never release. It just sat there. Couldn't do nothing. So I had to put it back in park and then back in drive and then drive it to his house. The trans brake was completely done. From what I was told from the trans builder, there's possibly solenoids went bad or something, but we're changing the whole thing out. I don't like it. This is too many times in a row that this has happened, and I'm not going to say it cost us the race. Truthfully, if the trans brake would have released all the way off the line, I might have just blew the tires off. I don't know. But it definitely, I could tell it didn't feel right. With that being said, the transmission has been pulled. It is at Sanders Transmissions in Mount Washington. Or no. Well, now he's moving. He was in Shepherdsville. Now he's moving to I think it's Breckenridge. I'll let you know for sure. So if you guys need a transmission builder, let me know. I'll get in touch with him for you, or you can get in touch with him on Facebook. He has a transmission, same guy that did the 4080 for the car, the black car. So he should be able to get it fixed, and that should take care of that issue, I hope. The car also needed more lead in the back. It needs more weight in the rear. It just needs a few small things. The car is there. Us learning how to tune the suspension and what to do per track is going to take time, and it's on us. especially myself. And we'll get there. We're going to do more testing next year on virgin roads, because I'd rather know how it's going to do on the worst road possible and then be able to add power if it's a better track than not be able to get it to go down. So we're adding a few things to fix that too, and we'll get into that in the next video when we go down to Joe's and kind of do some update videos on the new car. But with that being said, after getting my butt spanked, we loaded it up. And you know, I congratulate Lee. Super nice guy. Everybody that was there with him was super nice. I love the car. It's a beautiful car. And then we did some filming for you guys, and let's show you some racing. There was some really good racing, and then we'll talk about the end of the night and what went wrong. Didn't go wrong, just the bad that happened. So let's watch some racing.
We're gonna go to the video. I want official call from gonna get them split up on the top, on the two-step. Two completely different combinations on the line. Left-hand lane. To get out of it, drives it. Side by side. That's fast that ball.
So guys, as you can tell, there was a lot of fast cars, a lot of big names, a lot of good racing. It was really good racing. It was cool to see. That was really my first snow prep event I'd ever been to. I don't know. I just had never been because I wasn't doing it. And I'm more of one that I'll go to it if I'm doing it, but not if I'm not doing it. So it just didn't make sense. So, but by the end of the night, something y'all don't see is they end up stopping the races. Started sprinkling off and on again. And there was 8 cars left. 8 or 16, I don't remember. I think there was 8. They ended up splitting the pot between all of them. And I don't remember what they got. It was $2,700 a piece or something. So congratulations to those guys. You know, they made it there. And it was definitely a sketchy track. So, you know, that was pretty much it. The promoters did everything they could. Unfortunately, this is the first time this track has been back open in all these years, and they kind of got screwed with weather. And the funny thing is, the weather, we had checked it all week, and it was not supposed to be going to that track. It was supposed to go to the other track that was doing the exact same style event the exact same days. And it flip-flopped, and they didn't get none, and we got it all. Sucks. It's part of it. You know, Kentucky, it happens. But guys, I'd really like to thank everybody for their support for the channel. I know it's been a while. I really stepped away to try to get in better shape, better health in general. So I went on a very strict diet, been exercising a lot, trying to get better for myself and for my family, for my kids and everything. And it was just a decision I had to make because I could feel myself. I was very low on energy a lot of times, and it was kind of getting hard on me, and I didn't like it. So it was time to make a change, and I did. So for the past 2 months, I've really cut down on a lot of things, and I can see big improvements in my energy, and I'm going to need that because we got sick week coming up, and I'm super excited about that. The black car is ready to rock, besides maybe some valve covers. We did all the prep work that I think we can do for it. We've got the little trailer inside the big trailer. We made it fit. I didn't really film none of it. My fault, sorry. But sick week's coming. We got like 2-3 weeks. We're all super excited to get in Florida because we're like getting snow and terrible weather outside here in Kentucky, and we're all like, all right, let's go to Florida and enjoy it with all the guys. And you know, guys, I just had to make some decisions for my family, spend some time with my dad hunting. Me and him both took good deer this year. If you're on my Instagram, you've probably seen them. You know, I was super excited about that. You know, when you get a deer with your dad and then he gets one and we were both in the same stand, like I shot one, 2 days later he went and shot one. It was just really cool to get to be there for my dad and, you know, get to see him shoot a buck. It's been a while because he tries not to shoot them very often. And then spend time with my kids also. You know, when you're racing and stuff all the time, sometimes it's nice to step away during winter when not a whole lot's going on. I know some people go down south and race. I can't afford that. But to step away and spend time with your kids. So I've really been working on both my daughters are shooting bows, shooting archery. I shot competitive archery for years, so did my wife. And so now we've been spending time with them, teaching them to shoot because they enjoy it. So it's just something cool that I had to step away from and spend time with my little hooligans and have a good time. You know, they'll be going to the racetrack with us more this year because they're getting older and I can take them and not have to worry as much. But I still like to spend time with them every now and then, just kind of away from all the cars and stuff. Even though they don't mind the cars, they like to do other stuff with dad. And, you know, any dad out there, you know, if you got kids, you understand, you know, especially little girls, they don't always want to be around race cars. It's just part of it. Some do, but mine don't. So I stepped away for a while. Now I'm back. We're gonna go film at Joe soon. Show you all the updates to the new car, and then it won't be long. We'll be down in Florida at sick week having a heck of a time. So guys, I really appreciate it. I know a lot of people support the channel and watch. I hope you're watching till the end so you can kind of understand where I was coming from, why I stepped away for so long. I know some people do this all the time. I do this for fun, just to have a good time with you guys. I love talking to people at the track that know who I am. I love helping other G-body guys or people in general if I can. I'm not the most knowledgeable, but when it comes to G-body, I know kind of a lot about them. Maybe not how to make them go fast with the suspension yet. I'm learning that. But as far as how to budget build them and stuff, and we budget built a lot of cars on this channel between S10s and G bodies. We might have more coming up soon, because technically I own one more Monte Carlo that's been hidden and I don't know what to do with it yet. So, but we also got the S10 in the garage too. We still got to build. I got to find if anybody's got a cheap 355, 406, something like cheap for sale that maybe spun a bearing or something I can build. Let me know. I'd like to build something for the S10 since my other build didn't go like I thought it would. You know, but it has to be cheap because this Florida trip's kind of taking all my money right now. And Christmas, you know, being a dad, Christmas, it takes a lot of money. So, guys, like, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Hit that notification bell. If you have any questions, please message me. Instagram, Facebook, you know, something. Get in the comments if you need something. Figure out a way to get a hold of me. We can always talk. I'm always willing to talk to people about cars. So, guys, I appreciate it. Like, subscribe. See you next time.